Hi, I'm Lee. Like I said, gosh. Hi, I'm Lee. Like it says in the title, this is not hello and welcome. This is just me with you in a video. They call it the strip down challenge. I'm probably gonna fail it. I'm not gonna do any edits, but I might do takes because this is probably going to be hard for me. You may notice that my channel doesn't have a ton of uploads. I don't upload every week. I don't upload every 2 weeks. I don't upload every month consistently. Sometimes there's gaps of months up to like a year between videos, and that's not something that I want to be doing. The fact of the matter is that I have a mental disorder, and I giggle a little bit when I say that because I say mental disorder, and people are thinking, oh, is he bipolar? You know, schizophrenia, schizoid personality disorder, or something like that. No, I have generalized anxiety disorder, and I have I don't know if it's major depressive disorder, but I do have an issue with depression in a clinical sense. An interesting thing about that is that it's not. I'm not a sad person. I'm a happy person. I like a lot of things. I have a lot of things that I feel that I'm good at and that I enjoy doing, but I look at it kind of as my brain misfires. It should be producing one type of chemical and it isn't, or it's producing too much, or something of that matter. I'm sick. You know, like not like a sick person, but ill. I have a chronic illness. So uploading on a regular schedule is very difficult for me to do. And the reason that I made this video is to talk about myself, which I never talk about on my channel. Not really. At the beginning, I had this whole mean thoughts thing where I talk about some things that went on during my day that upset me, and you know, my little read towards that person or that issue. But I've since kind of stopped doing that, and I talk more about events, things in the world that have gotten a reaction from me, and I want to talk about myself on this channel. You know, I have an issue in life in that I end up talking about everybody else and never about myself, and people around me, you know, come to me and ask me for advice and things like that, but they don't really know anything about what's going on in my life. And I don't want my channel to be more of that, you know. I want it to be partly just me talking to you guys and having you guys talk back and taking an interest in each other. That's really important to me. I started watching YouTube videos back in, oh gosh, I want to say 2006, 2000. Was YouTube around? If YouTube was around in 2005, it was probably 2005. I think it was 2005. And the community aspect is really what excited me about YouTube. The fact that there's so many people who are giving you content, like entertainment in a sense that you might get from like a television program, but you can actually speak to those people, and you can speak to the people who've written this content and directed it and edited it and did all and are starring in it, and you can interact with them and you can learn and grow from those interactions. And that's what really excited me about YouTube, and that's what I want to have on my channel. I don't want to just talk about current events. I don't want to just talk about, you know, whatever's funny. Like Lena Dunham's entire career is a joke to me, but I don't want to just talk about that. I want to talk about other stuff too, like mental illness and my own struggles with gender identity and sexuality and feminism. I recorded a whole 2-part series on feminism and this whole men's rights movement, and scrapped it. I scrapped the whole thing. I hated it. But I really want to revisit it and do something that I'm going to feel happy with. Going into 2016, I really made some promises to myself that not necessarily things that I was going to accomplish, like, oh, I'm going to get 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nothing like that, just things that I wanted to do. And the biggest thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to address the obstacles in my life and work towards facing them. Even if I can't necessarily fully overcome them, facing them is really important to me, which is why I'm sitting here in a dark room with a lamp on me. I have no idea how this video is going to look when it comes out. I'm sorry. I'm so deeply into my hair lately. I dyed it blonde for the new year because I'll get to that later. I really wanted to face those obstacles, and that's one of the obstacles, the blonde hair thing. I'll get to that in a second, but I really wanted to face those obstacles, and that's why I'm sitting here in a dark room with a lamp. I work from early in the morning to generally after the sun goes down. That's another obstacle for me in making my videos, that even if I get off of work and I'm ready to make a video, generally lighting is a problem for me. I don't have studio lighting. That's not something that I can afford right now. I'm hoping to get a better lighting setup going forward, but right now that's not something that I can reasonably spend money on. So I have a lamp and I have a room, and I'm gonna talk, and I have to learn to be okay with where I am right now if I ever want to get to where I want to be. That's how I feel. So 2016 is going to be the year of me facing the obstacles in my life and trying to make positive changes. Right now I don't see a doctor about my depression and my anxiety. I don't take any medication. What's interesting about that, if you want to know what it's like for me while I'm on medication, the medication that I need is the Shane Dawson video that I made, what was it, a year and a half ago? I have no idea. And I made a Shane Dawson video, and I made a couple of videos every week. I was making videos. I was on medication then. So that tells me that I'm ill, and I need to take medication to be healthy. And when I'm healthy, I have a better quality in my life, and I can focus and I can complete the things that I want to complete. And the Shane Dawson video, I feel like is the best video that I've made on like a current events topic. And I mean it shows, it was somewhat prolific for a channel that, when I made that video, I think I had 400 subscribers, and I got 19,000 views on that video. That's I'm very proud of that video. But I was on medication at the time for my depression. I felt good, I felt strong, and soon after that my prescription ran out, and I was not able to have health insurance. So I wasn't able to get any more medication or see a therapist or anything like that. So I kind of fell back into old patterns that aren't fun, and they aren't something that I want to live my entire life doing. So this year, another one of those obstacles is I want to go and try to find some way to have to get access to the medication and therapy and things that I need to be healthy, even if it's difficult, because I need that, and I deserve it. I deserve to be healthy, you know. Gosh, I am so nervous. Talking about myself is such a strange sensation for me. I don't do it that often, especially not to a video camera, which is something that I want to change. My hair, I dyed my hair blonde at the beginning of this year because I suppose I could just say that I have issues with my body. I'm not necessarily happy with the way that I look and the way that I present myself to the world. It's not necessarily the way that I would want to do that, and it's not because I can't, it's because I'm often afraid to. And part of it is this, the socialization and things like that, but I don't really want to get into those types of terms. I can do that in another video where I talk about, machismo culture or some things like that, but, it's difficult to be a black, fat, gay man in America. Just that. Just those signifiers put together make life more difficult, I would say, than not having those signifiers. And there are things to there are privileges that can be gained in most of those areas, but there's also drawbacks, and that's something that I think happens in pretty much every case. Being anything can get you certain privileges and there are also consequences, I guess you could say, or drawbacks to that. And sometimes the drawbacks overweigh the privileges, and sometimes it's vice versa. But I have issues with my with the way that I look and the way that I present myself, and that's another obstacle that I wanted to tackle this year, and just doing what I need to do for myself to feel, I guess to feel beautiful and to feel happy with myself and the way that I look. It may not seem like it really matters. Oh, well, why is he getting all of this deep personal thing from dyeing his hair blonde? But it's something that I wanted to do. My mom is blonde. I said I want to dye my hair blonde so that we look like we're related, which is kind of a joke and kind of like I want to do something different. I want to try new things with myself and in my life. I don't want to do the same thing that's been tolerable for the past 27 years or 28 years. I don't want to leave dead air because I can't make any cuts. But 2016 is going to be about me facing these obstacles in my life and trying to overcome them. And I actually made a list of things that I wanted to talk about in this video, and I completely forgot it until just now. But some things for my channel. I do a lot of things about reading and reading people and reading events and things like that, and kind of like having the snappy sort of response to the things that happen in our world, and I want to continue with that, but I don't want that to be all this channel is. I want to talk about issues that are important to me in a way that's not necessarily mocking every time. I want to use comedy as a tool to teach and to get people and pull people in so that they're more willing to hear the things that I have to say. But I don't want that to be it every time. I want to expand from that, and I want to do some things that I guess are more serious or more scholarly or academic, and or things like that, and I want to do things that involve music. I have 2 degrees in music that I don't use ever. So, you know, I'd like to do things that involve music and involve art and writing. I'm a writer. I've been published in some small things, and I wrote a novel when I was 15, so I write fiction and some nonfiction, and I want to include that if I can with my channel as well. You may not know, but all of my videos are entirely scripted. They're 100% scripted. I am reading a script and acting in my videos. I guess, I don't know, I don't like to say that I'm acting in my videos. I guess I'm acting, but it's me. I'm acting, I'm portraying the character of myself, I guess you could say. Because if you sit down and talk to me the way that I talk in a lot of my videos, I will talk that way in real life, only more harsh in real life than in my videos. But you know, I want to do more things with that, and I just started another channel that I suppose I'll launch eventually, called Demi Does Gaming, which I want to do some. I want to overthink video games in media, because that's what I like to do. I like to overthink things. So that may not be something that's very interesting to you, but I like it, so and that's how that's gonna go. But I am just about at 17 minutes. I think this is good enough for now. I really look forward to talking with everyone more in 2016. I want to talk with you, not just at you. And working on making a better life for myself and a better channel, and being a better person and living a better life. It's very important for me to do that for myself and to spread that to others, to help others live better lives and have a better time while we're all here. So, thank you so much for watching. If you've watched all the way through, if you haven't watched all the way through, you won't see this, but thank you for watching what little bit that you watched. It means a lot to me that you watch it at all, you know. It really does. And I know that I don't necessarily offer a lot of the stuff that other much more prolific YouTubers offer. But I'm glad that you think that my content is worth watching. I think it's worth watching. So thank you, and I will see you all again very soon. I almost said hopefully very soon, but very soon. Very soon. Oh, have a nice day!